Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurain binti Ahmad Nasri and my matric number is 28886.
Hi, my name is Nur Azanin binti Hamzah and my matric number is 288333. So first, we have our UMA class diagram. First, the user will have ID and name, and the user will communicate to the Telegram. Next, the Telegram will provide the nickname, information, and setting, and then Telegram will interact to S288886 bot, and this bot will interact with bot database to insert all the data that have been inserted before. Then the bot database will interact with IntelliJ, and then the IntelliJ will interact back to the bot before, and the process will keep repeating. Next is our main class. The main class is the entry point for the Telegram bot application, and it initializes the Telegram bot's API, which registers the bot as 288886 bot and prints a success message upon successful bot start up. So firstly, we have the main method of the application, and in the try, it says Telegram bot's API, which it initializes Telegram bot's API with default bot session class, and the bot's API that register bot new is registered the Telegram bot, which is S288886 bot, and the system.out.println bot has started successfully is printing the success message upon successful bot startup. And lastly, the catch is to handle the Telegram API instructions by printing the stack trace. This is our DB connector. The DB connector class provides a simple utility for establishing a connection to an SQLite database, and this is the URL for the SQLite database, and this is the static plot to load the SQLite the DBC driver, and this plot is executed when the class is loaded into the JVM. We have the process class, and the process class represents a process in scheduling algorithm. It includes information such as process ID, burst time, arrival time, time span, waiting time, turnaround time, and time quantum for execution in certain scheduling algorithm. And firstly, we initialize it, and this is the constructor. And this is the setter and getter, which a getter method returns its value while a setter method sets or updates its value. And this is the continuous from the setter and getter before.
Next, for my part, I will explain to you about the code in S2886 boot class. And for the imports, there are Telegram long polling bots. These are used as a base class for bots that use long polling to receive updates. And send message import represent the action for sending a text message to a user. And update imports present an incoming update, and Telegram API exception is for handling Telegram API related exception. And for connection, prepare statement, and SQL exception, these three import are used for database interaction. And next, array list and list are used to work with list of objects. And next, there are two methods. First, get bot username. This method is the username of the bot. And for the get bot token, is the authentication token of the bot. Next is for there are two methods on update receive and send response. And first, this on update receive, this method is called when a new update is received, and it checks if the update contains a message which tag and processes it. And next, for the send response, this for send a response message to the user using the Telegram API. Next is for the process message method. This handle the logic for different stage of interaction. It processes user message based on the current state, such as asking for the name, number of processes, or details of each process. And if successful, set number of processes, and it will display a confirmation message. And if not successful, the number it will set an error message and send it as a response. Next is for the method continuous scheduling. This continues the scheduling process based on the user input, and it collects details for each process, calculate the scheduling results, save them, and it will save them to the database, and it will send the result to the user. Next, the method for the process from user input. This method is for the process the user input, that's detail of a process, and it will create a process objects. And for the method schedule processes, and that implements the round robin scheduling logic, calculating the time, waiting time, and turnaround time for each process. And then after all the process, and it will calculate all the calculation into, and it will send to the user, and after that it will send to the database. Next, for the method save results. This method is for save the scheduling result. That's all the we are calculate in the schedule process method, and then it will send to the SQLite database, and it will store in there. Next and lastly, for the coding part, and is for last method send results. This method is to construct a result message containing the process ID, response time, average waiting time, and average turnaround time, and it will then it will send this message to the user. For the example in this picture, the user type the /start, and then the book will ask welcome, please enter your name, and then the user enter the name of Ain, and then the bot asks again, hello Ain, please enter the number of processes you want to input, and then if the user input wrong, and the bot will ask again, invalid input, please enter a valid number for the processes, and then the user input again as 1, and then the bot great Ain, you want to input details for one processes, let's start entering details for each process, and the user input 150, and then there are result for the calculation. And next for the second one, and this is if the user want to input processes 4, and then the user must input 4 times processes, and then it will calculate all the inputs that user input.
This is our database which consists of process ID, time, waiting time, and turnaround time.